Hello and welcome to another episode of Disco Elysium. This is episode 16. Good lord, it's a lot of episodes. So, last time we discovered a dead body. We did a little interrogation and everything like that. And we went and talked to a cryptozoologist, and we're checking his traps right now. And then we also found another thing we need to go investigate, where there's a whole bunch of crazy music going on. So, we got a lot on our plate in this day. Dolce says, to be honest, I don't know how my day has been. My day wasn't like a roller coaster of emotions. It was the whole theme park. Oof! That's terrible, especially when you go on the Tilt-A-Whirl or the Spinny Cups. That's a hard time. By the way, YouTube, if you're watching, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Do that good stuff. But Twitch chat is up here. If you want to join in the action, there's always a link to Twitch down below the video. Anyways, let's get into this. We gotta check one more trap for the cryptozoologist and see what's going on. And Dolce, honestly, I'm really sorry to hear that your day's been like that. That's a hard time. It's a hard time, and I've been there. I have been there. So where's this other trap? Probably up past the church is what I need to do. Oh, the audio. The audio gets all flubbernucked on us every now and then, so sometimes we have to go and change things up. Wait. It's not tear. Also, we're really low on stats right now. So you hear that audio? I suppose that's the only thing that's been an issue with the game. So every now and then it does this when I start it up. Okay, where is this other trap? Should be around here some. Oh, there it is. Bah.
This trap's not too hard to spot once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
It's cold, really? It's the snow on the ground. Obviously it's gonna be cold, okay.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Sounds about right.
Empty as all of them.
He pants.
One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
What's up, Rustic? How you doing? He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. Let's go! What snow is cold? What? I never knew. I know, right? Crazy, fascinating discoveries found. Now we need to go this way. No. Let's not do that yet. We're gonna have to come... Ugh, the audio. You hear that? Hear that nonsense? Things getting crazy. One time the game actually crashed too. That was fun. The audio from last session was carried over. It has, apparently. Don't worry, we'll fix it up here in just a minute. That's so garbage. There's no locusts flying around in this one.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set.
Stepping into the church should fix it.
He
It
said
would.
Is just a technicality.
We have to do a roll for it, so I think we'll fast travel soon.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out.
You feel strange somehow.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust.
Okay.
No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer still.
Well,
Don't yell.
It worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Let's see. Actually, I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Uh-huh, but what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We are not cryptozoologists. We are cops.
YouTube people, remember, that's right, Pride Month. We accept you if you hit like. We accept you anyways. You don't have to hit like and subscribe, but it really helps out everything. Okay, so we did that. If I go to my map, go to the Fisherman's Shacks, and that's also a fast travel, so we'll do that. Except intolerance is right. We don't do intolerance here. That ain't our MO. Map. Oh, there we go. Travel here. Martinez waterfront. Yeah, intolerance is super uncool.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Here's the radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Connected to the Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here.
Hey!
How can I help you, officer?
The male librarian answers the call.
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Majan, a reader.
Billy Majan, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall,
shivers.
lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there?
Yes.
I found Billy Majan's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments.
Oh,
That's all.
I know where that is.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives.
Wait a
isn't it?
minute. Do you have any other information on Billy Majan?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie?
Covers the phone with his hand and yells out in the room behind
Do you
him.
remember a reader named Billy Majan? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay. If it was the police.
She starts explaining something.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release. Lowe's
Never heard
Radio
that? Oh,
City
from the
87,
Perception. Hey.
But we don't
What's up,
have it
Tavon?
yet.
Okay. Hey, what's up, corn dog? Buyers in the chat lurking, but still, what's up, man? Happy to see you on board again. Librarian's name is Maurice, that's right.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie!
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
Librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Do I like raisins, Dolce? In the right context, yes. Not just as a snack, but cooked into things, absolutely. Thank you, that's all from me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Another level up? Sheesh!
Anything else you need from me?
Need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
You sometimes like raisins. How about a date? Haha! There you go, Dolce. That's a good pickup line. I like that. No, it seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
She repeats.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He's wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets. Date is in the fruit.
Any
I know.
information on the library card?
Central Jamrock Public Library belongs to someone named Billy Mijon.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in.
Beautiful.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, we're good.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see
Alright. That worked. Since I'm not going to be losing any of my money each night now, I'm gonna go and purchase some health. You have tons of pickup lines? Nice. Nice. Yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Clausia. Wait, no, this is the one I want. Excuse me.
a small cabinet.
Allergies are
on the wall
killing
is
me right
filled
now.
With various
Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope okay, here. Okay, here.
Give me another one of
Okay.
those. And you know
I
what?
hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
That'll be good. Tear!
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Nice. We're a richer man now. Oh yeah, baby. So the audio should be fixed at this point. Wait a minute. Can I do poetry for him now?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Conceptualization, huh? Alright. How many do I have? 2 skill points. Conceptualization, we need one anyways. You, sir.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Nyeh, bop, bop. And hurts health, raises intellect. Also, I think something's wrong with my phone. It doesn't have your number on it. There you go. I want to have fuck with you. That's it, Rustic. That's the true pickup line right there.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Ooh.
What's on your mind?
Hunted across planes of existence. Let's go!
No,
Oh, come on.
Just no.
Man, we're so close.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual,
This is gonna help us out.
auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history,
Just can't have slam poetry with Tommy. Apparently not.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion,
And agency.
intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes.
Blinded by your
Disheveled and
beauty.
prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
see, I was blinded by your beauty. I'm going to need your name and phone number for insurance purposes. Oh, yeah. Hold on, is architecture also art?
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler, and
Oh my
a
gosh.
sextant, or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Wait, what about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
Because I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in
Although enough
stuffy
you could purposely get
bioluminescence.
into car accidents
We're
and swap.
talking real
You could.
living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Although rustic, having worked in auto insurance myself, I'll tell you this much. If you purposefully get into an auto accident, insurance ain't paying for it. See, wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive.
Oh.
What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Alright. Well, here I am. What are your other two wishes? Aha! That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one, I'll say. I'll say that right now. That's a pretty good one right there. Alright. Everybody's okay? Allergies are kicking my butt today for some reason. I swear I don't have Rona or nothing like that, but allergies are just whooping me.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
92%!
It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Roll it!
Your
Yeah.
arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this? No. Oh. Please don't.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls
this is gonna be
over
gross.
his features. Everything is silent.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth. Ugh.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around.
My airways are about as good as the hanged man's right now.
You're on the right track.
Play with it, this feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The
That'd be a cool
mucus
fridge to
of
have
the
in
mouth
wood,
is
wouldn't it?
slippery, delicate to
Sick.
touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums. And in the back of the mouth.
The greenish glow, oh yeah, and the red glow from the eyes.
Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth.
What's up, Tinder Crow?
above
It's
the
very
bed of the
gross. You're
uvula,
right.
Right in the soft palate.
Tinder Crow, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. You've shown up at a very disgusting part in this game. I'm sorry about that. How are you tonight? Let's see, Doltree, when I look at you, I see oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, calcium, and phosphorus.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius.
We're examining a
Edges
dead body
dark.
further that had been hanging for like a week. So that's why it's so gross.
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
The lieutenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the copy paper. Heard about this game yesterday. Oh, it's a really cool game. This is just one tiny little part out of the whole game. Just sit back and watch. It's pretty cool. Touch it with your finger gently. You are at the correct time. That's right.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Oh, put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there.
Ugh.
A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem.
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them.
This is true. Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered
Sorry
here
about the coughing.
has
I've
torn
got
apart
allergies
his
kicking up
reptilian
right now.
complex. This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
I mean, obviously.
The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
Push deeper.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too.
So gross.
The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
I'm gonna try one of these pickup lines with my crush. Do it, Dolce. Do it. Is it a new crush or the old crush? Because you can try maybe 1 or 2 more times with the old crush, and if it doesn't go, then just give up. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Electro lamenting the death of another electrode is Electro is a mood. It is. Oh, electrochemistry is awesome for this. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now,
Oh.
reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes
Lots of
further,
checks.
but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Okay.
All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
I don't want to punch a hole through his mouth. I want to wriggle in there.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly.
Cold jelly.
Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Is there a knife in his head?
The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Interfacing. Fish it out. Got it. Hold crush that moved and just moved back. Hey, there you go. That'll work. It's not bad, as long as it's been enough time.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just...
Whisper, I got it.
Good, good.
The fridge in the background buzzes with excitement. Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
They executed him.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. I did this in front of Kuno. There's unique stuff here in the basement. Never even knew. Nice. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifle.
Ooh.
Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You've earned it.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your bloody hand. It feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury
Treasurer's
number 4.
notebook.
Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
You analyze the injury forcefully. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal.
Fatal post-mortem. That's right.
Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dead. Dabadoop doop.
Dead.
I love it. You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation.
Mm-hmm.
There have been other signs
Oh,
too.
I don't want to sneeze,
Small
please.
details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I'm glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
Yeah, boy. Crush is asleep. Who would be asleep this early? Many people.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Alright, what happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Perfect.
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing.
Looks you in the eye.
Great work, detective.
Yeah!
The
That's
word
cool.
lingers in the air of the basement. Far away, ice cream makers are buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside.
Oh, there it goes.
Detective.
Yeah.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away. No. Is the library open? We need to... Well, not the library, the bookstore. Well, not the bookstore, the lady who's buying a book. Excuse me. Let's see. Is it open still? I think it is. Ma'am. She's not outside. There's a map wall perception or check we need to do.
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye
Can I
catches.
buy these
Sorry,
maps?
officer. They're quite valuable. That old thing, from when some design...
The place does not look like a successful
She's at
tourist
home.
trap, does it?
They didn't
Oh.
get that far.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there anything to do with her?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to...
Nah, we'll leave. It's like, nah, I'm not talking to you, lady. No way.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Oh, I didn't get both of the signatures yet. Gosh darn it. Okay, we are at a fast travel location, I'm pretty sure. Back there. Ma'am, give me a signature.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Take it.
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
Wait, you promised.
You need to check your facts, officer.
Her bony finger's
I
pointing
said
at you.
no such thing.
True. She only said she wouldn't even consider signing before Lillian.
Yes. Well, we'll get there. I need to get the signature, though. So it was a test?
Lillian's not the only one who's too thirsty.
What do you have against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
It's true. She pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes, and the
Ugh.
rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Suggestion, huh? Thought I had another... I thought it... No? Okay. Never mind, then. You know what? Roll for it.
It's really in their best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
Let's see. Perhaps some financial compensation would change your mind? Wink.
Cops bribing citizens. Doesn't it usually go the other way around?
Still don't wait for your reply.
Do you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, players accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity. You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're around.
We'll do it. Don't worry. Eventually. Oh, we don't need to do that. What is that?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap,
Ah.
and next to it, a small hand mirror.
Wash
A
the smell of
straight
death off
razor
yourself.
soaks inside the wash basin. Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny.
Sounds about right. Forte. That's right. Shaving.
Should have used gloves. Detectives use gloves when they go rummaging around in someone's dead brain.
I had fingerless gloves.
But man persists. And finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
Alright, 83%. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let's boost. Lurkin. Alright, Kiwi. Oh, hey, Kiwi. I have yet another Demon Slayer shirt on. Boom. Take that.
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
90%. Roll for it!
Like an
There we
artist
go.
on a brush or a master swordsman.
He did some drugs to get a
Use
clean
small
shave.
mirror and a straight
Hey.
razor with some soap to remove all that
Yes.
unkempt hair from below the nose line.
Yeah, what's up, Kiwi?
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, reducing the scratching sound.
Do I like demons?
The
Of course I
surface
love
underneath
Kimetsu no
the blade
Yaiba.
feels tender. The air brushing against it, chilly.
Feel your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness.
Would you guys like to
welcomes
see?
you, as if you just came from a cold.
There he is. No hair at all on that face. Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little
Yes.
younger, maybe.
A little younger, maybe. Alright. You know what? That worked out. What about the mirror? Hairier no
All
more.
hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
That's right. Harry Less. Harry Styles. Looking more like Tequila Bedtime. Yeah. Kim's like, don't leave me. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I'm not gonna do the check with her yet. Ma'am.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What's it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen?
She tilts her head and looks out at sea.
We need to be out there with them. Fishing, making
Nice,
a living.
Kiwi.
So I asked them to accommodate me.
Nice. Legend of Zelda shirt. Is it like the green one with the Triforce emblem on it? Or is it like a different Legend of Zelda shirt? You gotta describe it to me, because I can't see it.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can.
Which I should have worn tomorrow,
So,
probably for
what
Zelda
would it be,
shirt.
officer?
What Zelda game are you playing, if you don't mind my asking? I do love me some Zelda. Played through Breath of the Wild in December. That was fun. Ooh, let's see. Fast travel. Not yet. Like, what era of Zelda would it be representing? It would be like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword era, or are we talking about like Wind Waker era, or it's a chibi picture of Link on the Skyfish. The Skyfish? You mean Link's Awakening. I have the cartridge for it, the original cartridge. Well, not the original, Link's Awakening DX. I have that one. It was the first Legend of Zelda game I ever played, and by golly is it a fun one. I'll do it on stream at some point too. Yeah, boy, that's right, yeah. Okay, we need to go and sell some stuff before we go further. We may have cleaned up the entire town. We can drop this plastic bag now, I think. Excuse me. As far as what we're playing now, we're doing Twilight Princess. We're going in canon story order. Nice! Oh my gosh, that's a hard one. So have you done Oracle of Ages and Seasons yet?
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure. Let me have a look.
Has some armor.
Alright, let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
It's a shame.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
I will check my pockets,
Anything
though.
else you're thinking of selling?
On that one. Alright, cool.
Another time, Bat.
Not Seasons yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so we went through the first 4 games, and then chat voted on doing the successful hero-child timeline first. Aha! So we did Majora's, and now we're working on Twilight Princess. Okay, gotcha. So, Wind Waker is like the failure adult hero timeline, right? I can tell you this much, and this is weird. Have you beaten Ages and Seasons in the past? It's something I know very intimately. Because I 100%ed those games back in the day.
Banged up and worthless.
Depending on your build, that bottle is the most important item in the game.
They're the star of the
Oh, really?
show,
Not my build, though? Okay. I think so. Okay, did you beat the second storyline, the New Game Plus?
That's good, officer. Keep browsing those.
Haven't actually. This is why I'm playing through all of them. Okay, alright. So, here's what I know about timeline. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons only had a Sega growing up. Whoa. I've never had a Sega. As a matter of fact, the only consoles I've had have been Nintendo consoles and Xbox 360. But Oracle of Ages and Seasons are before Link's Awakening. Directly before. There is a direct connection. After you beat the New Game Plus, you get to see how everything happened. Let's put it that way. Wait, no, not. Yeah, let's go here, actually. You can get some experience up. Ma'am, Miss Lena?
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now.
I knew it.
You hear Kim saying quietly to himself. Sounds right, but yeah, it's surprising how hard they thought through this timeline. I know. It almost seems like it was an afterthought, but it wasn't. I can tell it wasn't.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token.
Eight-eyed Terratorn tie, huh?
It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
Alright.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Oh, I must. Skyward Sword is the first game, but it was made for the Wii. There are things in that tie directly into the Game Boy games that came before. Really? Fascinating. Other games I haven't played. I have not played the Minish Cap. I have not played like the Link to the Past Game Boy Advance game, how it had the secondary like Four Swords Adventure thing, or Legend of Zelda Four Swords where you could play with your friends. I never did that. In fact, Breath of the Wild ties the timelines all together. It does, doesn't it? It links everything together.
Ramblings. Nonsense. Your description of the Phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Minish Cap is one of your favorites. A lot of people said that. Well, I'll tell you what. Is there a Zelda game that you haven't played besides the CDI games?
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to
The
describe.
manga's pretty good.
Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Oh. Reflexively, huh?
Well, it was summer.
She starts.
I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
So anything in the successful adult and doomed hero you haven't yet. Really? So you haven't played the Wind Waker? Like, at all? Not at all. Only played through the first 4 games and then Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. Oh. Oh. You have to let me know what you think of the Wind Waker when you play it. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's such a weird art style. It's great. You've also never played... Really, Rustic? Oh man, I need to play that for all of you. I have the original disc here. First game with Spirit Tracks. That is not the sequel, but the sequel to the sequel of Wind Waker. Like, directly. Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in
5 and a half.
Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood.
I have both of them on the DS.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Spirit Tracks and the Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, they're both pretty awesome, but I'll tell you what. They're not the best in the series. Gameplay-wise, not the best. Story-wise, they're really good. Gameplay, not the best. I've been loving getting through all these games, though, because, like I said, I just had a Sega Genesis, and we got a GameCube later on, but we just had weird games. Tell me a couple of weird games. I may have played them, because I have a GameCube, and I have loved it. It's, like, my favorite system. What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up, and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant,
Yes,
but
exclusive
like a
titles are
living
super
thing.
limited.
It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
So Bomberman Jetters never played that one, Kiwi.
She had no fear. Just surprise.
Favorite Tales in Symphonia? Yeah, that's a really good game, too.
I didn't know this can happen, so
I personally
reached
haven't
my
played it, but I
arm
watched a friend play it
and
in the
touched
past.
thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Multiplayer Bomberman game? It's weird. Interesting. One game you should get your hands on, because it's a really amazing GameCube game. It's Custom Robo. Give me just a second. Everybody watching on YouTube, this is important. Had Billy Hatcher. Ooh, I've always wanted to play Billy Hatcher, but I never had it. This is Custom Robo. It's a great game. Totally awesome. Ray Mark 1 comes from it, and if you haven't played it, you should play it. There's a main storyline, there's a new game plus afterwards, and there's a secondary storyline afterwards, which is awesome. There's like dozens of hours of content on this one GameCube game. I highly recommend playing it. Highly. And it's not very expensive if you were to go and pick up a copy right now. Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore.
I actually have a full playthrough of it on my YouTube channel.
In mud, looking around me.
Well, not the whole thing, but the main story. I have a whole playthrough of it on there. Like, if you wanted to see any of it, if you went so ham with games, oh my god, yeah. And if you have, like, a GCHD Mark II, which is an HDMI converter for it, with the original version of GameCube that had the digital video out as well, you can get some really good graphics out of it. But this is the YouTube channel. Everybody who's watching on YouTube already knows. But this is the channel. If you wanted to see any of the gameplay footage, I've got it there. It's like, there's like a 9-month span in between certain, one episode to the next one because I couldn't get my GameCube to record anymore.
Where did you go?
Fixed it though.
Don't go.
And then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me.
She chuckles.
Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen.
Sounds like a real sighting. Yeah, absolutely.
For years, it was a story I told at
It
parties.
took a while to gather the funds to get it all set up right.
That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
But, honestly, Kiwi, the GameCube is probably one of the more underrated systems, with a smaller library than most, but super quality games. So Custom Robo is a good one. Kirby Air Ride, if you've never played that one, highly recommend that one too.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most
Do you have any
detailed
unexplainable
report
stories?
of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
Any unexplainable stories like this? Yeah, but they're hazy. I've done a lot to my brain over the years, and probably not, that consistent of a storyteller for it. But yeah, I got my shirt from a Games Done Quick event, so even though I haven't played Link's Awakening yet, still got it. Nice! Kirby Air Ride is amazing.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
Told you about the snail candy bar story thing. Maybe. Love that one growing up. 2 of my chat members are obsessed. Oh yeah. Excuse me. It's an amazing game. Love it. Used to play it for hours even though there's not hours of content on it.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. Aww. So, Kirby Air Ride is great. Of course, Smash Brothers Melee is good. Give me just a second and let me see what else I got, because I have a lot of games. And my headphone cord is crazy long. Mario Power Tennis, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Superstar Baseball, it's amazing. And if you've never played it, like 40 minutes maybe, but you can play for ages. Oh yeah. Another game that's really good, and it sounds weird to say this is good. Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Amazing. If you're okay with raging, absolutely play Billy Hatcher. Yes. It's a Sega licensed game. I know that. And I actually have an old code book with a bunch of cheat codes for it from long ago. Some are white.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
I don't even know how much Billy Hatcher would cost now. I know it wasn't in production for that long. If you want to rage even harder, try playing a game called Odama. O-D-A-M-A. It requires a microphone, and it is crazy stupid hard. Mix troop management in battle with pinball. Hard to explain exactly what happens, but definitely try that one. Played Double Dash a lot too. Oh, same here. I've got Double Dash back there too. I actually have the GameCube. Yep, GameCube. Requires a microphone attachment. I played Double Dash a lot as well. And I actually have the copy that has the preview disc with it too.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Maybe you imagined it, Lena?
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
True.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena,
She lowers her voice, imitating a boy.
you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get
Yes.
out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile. Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just
She sighs.
such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
That's all for now, ma'am. Sir. Check your traps.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
Kiwi, I think the silence on your end tells me that you may be looking up exactly what this Odama game is.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay.
Breaks his calm. And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide.
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet.
Yes.
Maybe you're joking?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
He rubs his chin. The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow.
I definitely left that one stocked.
Mm-hmm.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Oh my.
Of course.
The detective whispers to himself.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Companion sighs. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic.
He misinterprets
Unless
your words.
you have an alternative
Aw.
hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay? Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional.
Uh-huh.
This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now.
That's right.
And brought some great news too. My gratitude and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Yeah.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure?
What really happened?
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
You know what? Roll it. Got
Consider
it.
the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
When do I start my new job? Good question. I actually have my test for my commercial driver's license, the actual license, on Sunday. Pass that, get my license, go in Monday, pick up my actual license, then I can go and contact employers and get a new job. So I don't know, hopefully in the next couple weeks here or so.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up. He is a gremlin.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Doesn't sound like it's really his favorite. So gonna be a late streamer, or are you gonna have to move early? Maybe. It depends on what the job is. I'm planning on getting a home every night job. Preferably 8 hours a day. I'd like to have weekends off as well. Or 2 days off in a row. I just need the 2 days off so that way I can recoup. But wherever I can fit it in is gonna be fit in. If it's early, it's early. If it's late, it's late. We'll just see. We'll make it happen.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need.
The man turns to his
I'll see
companions.
you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
All right.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Okay.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything
Let's
out
just
in the
suck.
open
Yeah,
and they'll
2 days
steal
off in a
it,
row should be
even if
across
it's
the border
bugs.
apartment. Exactly. Looks at his teeth.
Morale, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be more
Kiwi,
than
I
helpful.
wish it were a law.
I'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
That's right.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
Good. Alright. Gary.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean,
There should be a lot of things that are more regularly work for us. Exactly. Exactly. Let's talk to this fellow.
Hi again, Gendarme.
I need to talk to your Sunday friend again. It's about committee business.
Oh, a committee.
He smiles.
How interesting.
Just changing journal. Exactly.
And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
Takes a measured drag of a cigarette. It's about assigning la responsabilité.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility. As though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is.
Aha.
We don't talk about everything, you see.
He gently taps the end of his cigarette with his forefinger.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
I guess I'll have to look for him along the coast.
I guess you will.
He tips his head ever so slightly toward you.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Oh yeah, Gart. Need to talk to Gart.
Can I help you?
Gart, found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
Man takes the stuffed bird. It's no biggie, just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind?
He expects the bird somewhat
You know,
suspiciously,
I'm
then
sorry.
mellows.
This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess.
He hesitates.
So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts.
That's right.
Especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
It does.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio.
Yes.
Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90. Or
You
you
get a heart attack from running. Yeah.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Alright. Yeah, but Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Oh, it's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
He admits reluctantly. I'm a real client. I've paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well,
he comes up with
we
a
don't
counter
have any
argument.
Tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright. I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated.
Yeah.
He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
He shakes the tape at you.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Yes.
I'm having it uninstalled.
He mumbles to himself. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's buff ourselves with everything. We need everything. Give me the Commodore Red. Boom. Drink that up. Put that down. We want these again. Take a smoke. Fully buffed and ready. Let's go.
The stage is all set up.
Let's go.
For the performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
And Kim's right in the center of the dance floor.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Need a little boost before your performance. That's right, Rustic. We're a superstar.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Lieutenant steps away from the stage. Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Alright, look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours. Yes, you could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
We'll do that. Do that. Evening. Formidable drama, evening. Alright. We're actually gonna end things here. Because I really have to use the restroom. And it's been about an hour of streaming this, so give me a few minutes. I'll be back. We're gonna play something else in the meantime. Not sure what it's gonna be. You're about to crash. Alright, go for it, Kiwi. It's very good timing, actually. So let's go to the main menu. Those of you on YouTube, this is the part you miss out on. I'm going to come back and play another game after this, so we'll see where that goes. But anyways, thank you all for watching this episode of Disco Elysium. If you liked what you saw, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Ring that bell. Join the Twitch chat. Come to Twitch and join the Discord. There's a lot of stuff we got going on over here, and I play every single night. So, until next time, we'll chat at you later. Take care.